Okay. You recording?
I'm recording. This is the next
Yeah.
episode of the Two Brats talk show with
Okay, we need to
Toaster
lift
and
that
Little B.
energy. Let's
What?
lift that energy a little bit. Let's lift the
Whatever.
hydrocrackers.
I'm already
Let's
over
lift
it.
that energy. What do you mean you're already over it?
I'm already over it. Fuck this
We just
show.
started. Okay.
I'm done.
All right.
I hate
Well,
coming
thanks
out here
everyone for tuning in. Coming out where?
to the booth, to the recording booth. It's a fucking 2 hour drive for what? A couple hours of recording, and then we have to pay how much a month is it
Marty
to
works
have this
hard,
booth?
okay? Marty works hard to make sure the recording booth is ready to go for us to record
Marty isn't
our
even here.
talk show.
He's not even here.
Just because Marty isn't here doesn't mean he's not working hard, okay?
He won't even give me a copy of the key. Did he give you any
Yeah.
keys?
Yes, because I'm trustworthy and you're not. I'm responsible and you're not.
Okay, but just imagine if I had to come here and do some solo recording.
What are you gonna
Uh,
solo record?
Maybe I have some ideas for the side, some side ideas,
Oh, so why am I
some
here? Why am
projects.
I driving 2.5 hours to the recording booth if you have your own solo ideas?
No, I'm just saying they're for the side. They're on the side projects. You don't have to worry about that.
S-
But I just
Why
I
don't
just
you
want
just make your
keys.
side projects your main projects? What am I? I'm doing this as a favor.
You're the main project.
And you have side projects going on? Wait, what are the side projects? I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't tell me about these side projects. What are these side projects, huh? Toaster? Toaster? What are these side projects?
Let's start over.
You want to tell me about these side projects?
We're starting over.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, ready?
Ready.
Are you gonna
No, I was
are you
gonna
gonna
let you
intro?
start this one.
Oh, okay, okay. Thanks for just waiting in silence instead of
I said ready.
giving
You
me a
said you
verbal
said
cue.
ready, and I said ready, and then that's your cue.
Okay. Didn't know that was my cue, but okay. All right, welcome back everyone to another episode of Two Brats. I'm Lil B and this is Toaster.
Well, I could say my name. I could say my own name.
Go ahead. I'm
Say
Lil
your
B
little
and this is I'm
yeah.
Lil B and this is
Say your little B, and
I'm Lil B and this
and
is I'm Lil B and this is
I'm here with.
and this is
Start say it again.
Doug's took it out. I'm Lil B.
Don't whisper it.
You know what? You do the intro then. If you want it to be done a certain way, then you do it.
I was trying to do a nice thing and let you do the intro this time, but of
No, it's
course,
not. No,
God forbid.
nope. God forbid.
God forbid I try to do a nice thing.
God forbid you try to micromanage me.
Welcome everybody to the Two Brats talk show with Toaster and Lil B. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing great. How
I
are
wasn't
you?
talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the audience.
Okay.
Okay, Lil B, what's the topic for the show today?
That's a great question. What's the topic of the show for today?
What's the topic of the show for today? By the way, did we ever find out what the B stands for in Lil B?
No. Stands for brat.
It stands
Bratwurst.
Bratwurst. Bratwurst.
What's our topic?
What's the
Why
topic?
does my camera keep freezing?
Is that the topic?
Why does it
What?
keep freezing and then why does it
Your hot dog is freezing.
not going out of focus?
It's freezing. I don't see it going out of focus, not yet, but I do see a watermark right across your
Whatever.
face.
I don't even care. Okay. What is the topic?
Yeah, what's the topic?
There is no topic.
Alligators.
This is free form. This is a free form talk show. No
Alligators.
topic.
Alligators is the topic.
Okay, why'd you ask me for the topic if you already had a topic?
Well, I was
in
waiting. I was letting you. I was giving you a chance to come up with a topic, but you kind of fumbled it. So now I'm saving it by picking one myself. So the topic is alligators. The topic is
Great. The topic is
alligators. The
alligators.
topic is alligators, and I never talked about this before, but I was actually raised by alligators. I was actually raised by alligators in the Everglades in southern Florida, or Louisiana, wherever the Everglades are. South southern swamp of America. And I was actually dropped off in the swamp as a baby. And the alligators took
Ridiculous.
me in. The alligators took me in and they raised me. Did you know that about me?
No.
And no,
Yes.
it was cool. Growing up with the alligators was crazy. I never met my pop alligator. That's Papa alligator. Never met my pop alligator, but my mom alligator and I were very close. My mom alligator. So you have pop alligator and a mom alligator, and that's your papa and mama alligators. But yeah, me and my mom alligator we grew up very close, and I was with her for about 10 years. Grew up with her for about 10 years in the swamp, which is rare because usually mother alligators, mom alligators, tend to only stay with her hatchlings for about a year before she sends them off on their own, right? That's the life cycle of the alligator. But she kept me a little longer because I guess she thought I was like a little bit different, like a little developmentally not ready to survive on my own, I guess, compared to the other hatchlings. But you know, over the years I spent with her, I kind of she had a couple multiple clutches. That's what they call when when they lay eggs, a batch of eggs. So I had a lot of siblings, so to speak, as I grew up. And female alligators will usually lay one clutch per year, and each clutch can contain 20 to 50 eggs. So that's a lot of siblings. And I was there for 10 years. So you do the math. That's like hundreds of siblings. Most of them died. Um, I think they say about less than 20% of hatchlings survive the first year in the wild. So kind of kind of surprising because despite being apex predators as adults, alligator hatchlings are actually extremely vulnerable, which is a reason why mothers are so fiercely protective of their nests. And oh boy, speaking of that, I've seen my mom alligator go off. She was one hell of a woman, let me tell you. I She is fierce when those eggs are nearby, when those hatchlings are fresh. She is fierce. She is a fierce woman alligator. One of the most incredible things I've seen was watching my mom alligator fight off a panther, a Florida panther, incredibly rare. By the way, a Florida panther are incredibly rare. I believe they're endangered. Gorgeous creatures, but unfortunately critically endangered. But that did not stop my mom alligator from fucking eating it, eat, devouring it, and dragging it underwater ferociously. There's no rules in the swamps. There's no rules in the swamps, endangered or not. If you're coming after the clutch, if you're coming after the hatchlings, you will be killed. But yeah, I spent 10 years in that swamp with those gators. That's where I got a lot of my inspiration from my mom alligator, and just like for like my comedy, a lot of my comedy and poetry is inspired by growing up in the swamp. That's probably where my reptoid fetish came from. Uh, I don't know if I ever talked about my reptoid fetish, but really into reptoids. It probably easily explainable by growing up among the alligators. And then, yeah, about 10, 11 years in, I was actually rescued by a cowgirl that was adventuring out into the swamps. A cowgirl. Now she herself was another powerful woman. Uh, Her name was Oopsie Daisy, Annie Oopsie Daisy, and she was the cowgirl Annie Oopsie Daisy. You might have heard of her. She's a legendary figure in the South, and that's probably where my cowgirl fetish came from, honestly. So a, a lot of formative moments in those years. But yeah, shout out to Annie Oopsie Daisy. Annie saved my life. And that's a whole nother story right now. I don't know if I want to get into that. But Annie actually murdered my mom alligator while rescuing me. Because of course, mom alligator saw Annie trying to take me, and she tried to defend me, and that was a little bit traumatic, but I got over it. I mean, yeah. And then yeah, I'm not mad at either. I'm not mad at Annie for having to murder my mom alligator, and I'm not mad at my mom alligator for trying to murder Annie. They're just both doing their natural things. And honestly, I think like in those last couple years in the swamp, actually, my mom alligator I could kind of tell she was starting to hate me and resent me. I'm sorry, it's a sensitive topic. I could tell in those final years though, she really started to hate me. And I've seen her eat her young before. Alligators do that in the wild. Like the ones that she doesn't think they're gonna survive, she eats. As animals do that. And like in those last couple years, I've kind of noticed her looking at me like that, like she wanted to eat me. I think so. Annie honestly kind of came right in the nick of time. So she saved me from my mom alligator, and she saved me from the swamp. Double whammy. And that's when yeah, I was about 12 years old when I started to become integrated into modern human society, and I had grew up pretty normal teenager. I started I picked up pretty quick, and fast forward, here I am.
Are you done?
Yeah. What do you think?
About what?
My my story.
It's great. Good stuff. Great story.
Bet you didn't know all that
Great
about
stuff.
me, huh?
Yeah, I had no idea, but everything makes a lot of sense.
The reptoid fetish, the cowgirl, all the cowgirl stuff. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's where all that comes from.
good to know. Um, yeah, it's great. It's good
So,
stuff.
do you have any cool alligator stories or alligator topics? The topic is alligators.
Um, um, nope, I got nothing. I feel like you really covered it all.
Do you want
You
to
really, you really captured, the spirit of alligators with your, your coming of age story, your, origin story. I feel like you really, let's really highlight that. Let's really spotlight that.
you want to do you have any questions or comments about it, or
Um, I think I'm good actually.
you're good?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I'm good. Yeah, I don't think I've
So
ever been more indifferent about a story
so
in my entire
should we
life.
switch top should we do a new topic, a fresh topic? Should we end here or
Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think we call it there. I think that's a great episode.
but
Um,
I feel like I was just yapping most of the time.
yeah, no, it's a great story. Great
Let's give
origin story.
what's you how about you pick we'll do a double topic. You pick a topic and I'll be quiet and you can talk about your topic.
Um, it's kind of weird because I thought we were doing like a talk show, like we would have a conversation and people would listen to our conversation, instead of us just like monologuing to each other. But that's just me. Um,
I was just telling my
that's
story.
just what I thought. That's just what I thought would
I
be
was so
happening.
excited to find out. I didn't even know the topic would be alligators today, too. I was so excited to find out. The topic was
Who told you the
alligator.
topic? How did you find out it was alligators?
I just heard me say it,
You,
and I was like, "Oh, alligators! That's perfect." Because I have a whole alligator story. So you don't. I'm giving you the opportunity to pick.
this is a hot mess. This is a hot, swampy mess. we we literally have talking points. We literally have talking points. You just blew past all of them and did a really bizarre monologue
We
about alligators and cowgirls and fetishes and when you got integrated into society.
should I? I'm just gonna stop recording and we'll try again.
No, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Okay.
Let's show the behind the scenes. Let's show people how the magic happens.
Is this how it happens? This is more aftermath. This is the
What do you mean?
devastating. This is the devastating aftermath.
Yeah.
Do people want to see that.
I think it's, where you crashed and now we're just burning.
Hmm.
This is the burn after the crash. Um, which is life. That's life stuff. I I don't even know where to go from here. I don't even know how to recover.
Yeah, I think we should stop.
But I feel like also your punishment is that you have to recover this because you got us in this place in
How
the
do
first place.
how do I recover? I tried to do a new topic, and you're not letting me recover. You're not giving me anything.
What are you talking
Like,
about?
let's pick a new topic. I'm trying to.
Okay,
Okay, you pick a
new
new topic.
topic.
New
You
topic.
want
Yeah.
a new topic?
Hmm.
Okay, your topic is blonde babes at the grocery store. New topic. Go.
Blonde. Where'd you get that from?
I just thought of it randomly. I didn't
Just
even know that was going to be the topic for today.
do you have? Were
I'm
you
just as
raised?
surprised as you are because
Were
I
you,
just heard it when it came out of my mouth.
wait, were you raised by blonde babes at the grocery store?
No, my story. I don't have a monologue
Oh, I thought that
or
you were
origin
doing.
story.
I thought you were doing what the
No,
same thing. Okay,
I'm doing an actual talk show,
I'm doing an actual
where
talk
we
show.
both get to converse, and the show is about our dialogue together,
Okay,
not just a mom.
so the topic is blonde babes at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Funny you should mention
Any
that.
thoughts? Yeah.
Funny you
Go
should mention
ahead.
that actually, because recently
Mhm. Yeah.
I actually saw at my local grocery store some blonde
Oh my
babes.
gosh. What a
It's
coincidence.
a crazy coincidence.
That's crazy. What happened?
Uh, not like so. First of all, nothing
Huh?
happened. Quote,
Okay.
so don't get too excited.
Nope,
But
wasn't thinking that, but okay.
but there were some blonde babes at the grocery store. They were checking out at the self checkout thing, and I actually
Mhm.
made eye contact with one of them
Oh my
because,
god.
and I think it was
You made
two.
eye contact? Good for you.
Yeah,
Being raised by
I
alligators for like 12 years and then making eye contact with a human, that's pretty incredible.
I told you
That's good for you.
I picked up
Good for
quickly.
you. Good for you.
I hit the ground running. But I made contact with. So the interesting thing about these blonde babes is there was
Yeah.
a so okay. There were two different sets. There was one single blonde babe, but then there was also another
Mhm.
set of two blonde babes separate from the single blonde babe.
Okay.
So the way I found this out was I'm walking to the self checkout area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's four little machines where you do the self checkout. I'm walking up
Mhm.
to the self checkout, and the single blonde babe is already self checking out, and
Yeah.
she's the one I make eye contact with because
Okay.
I'm walking up, and I'm like fresh to the situation. I have no idea what's going on, right? I just see a
Mm-hmm.
blonde babe at the checkout area, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, here we go, you know.
Yeah.
And I walk up,
Game on.
and the machine, I don't really look at her. I'm trying not to look at her, and because I don't
Wait.
want to give her that satisfaction, you know.
Uh, what? Well, why would it be satisfying for you to look?
Because I know she's waiting for me. She's just waiting for me to ogle her. But I'm better than that. So I'm like not even I ignore her completely. But then
Okay. Women love that.
the machine is like um there's an error or something like that. It's making like a it's like please call for assistance, something like that. So when it does that,
Uh-huh.
I naturally look. I can't.
She got you.
She got me.
She
Whether
got
maybe
you.
that was maybe that was intentional,
Yeah, it
manufactured
was. Yep.
attention. You
It
know,
totally was. Yeah.
which props to her. She got me. But
No.
yeah,
Yep. Game recognized game.
so naturally because you know I'm like oh maybe she needs help. You know my protective instincts kick in. So
Yeah.
I look at her.
Uh-huh.
I look over to her in her
Yeah.
area, and naturally
Mhm.
like you know I that's how the eye contact happens. I look at the area. I try not to
Uh-huh.
look at her. I tried to originally just to try to look at the machine because the machine catches my attention. My head naturally looks over there, but then I try to catch myself as I'm looking there. I'm trying not to look at her, but my head is still there. So I look at the machine, but then
Uh-huh.
that only lasts for like a split second, and then again
Mm.
naturally I look at her. I look at her face, and she's looking at
Yeah.
me like for
Mm.
help or something. I don't know because the machine is calling for help. She looks confused. I look over there. I look at the machine. I look at her. She's looking at me, and then I look away. I turn back around and continue to self checkout. And so she's up behind me, you know, doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm self checking out. I I stabilized. You know, I'm back in my area, ignoring her again.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, dodged it right. Made it out of
Yeah.
there. I'm
Mm-hmm.
self checking out again, and then and then and then I finished self checking out.
Okay. Okay.
I walk away. I don't look back. As I'm walking out of the store to the exit, I
Mm-hmm.
walk by the pair of blonde
Okay.
babes,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like talking to each other. They're talking and walking, and
Mm-hmm.
they're talking and walking towards me as I walk towards them.
Okay.
And I'm like, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together.
What do
Don't
you
look
mean
at
keep
them.
it together? What
Don't
is
look at them.
oh
Don't look at
okay. Okay.
them. Yep. Because they're probably waiting, right? They're probably waiting for
For you to
something.
look at them?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull out my phone.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Hmm. And I kind of just I bring up my phone and try to find something to distract me on the phone because I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna look at them. I can't. So I don't know what else to look at, right? So I just bring out my phone and I start looking at my phone,
Mm-hmm.
and then we cross each other, we pass each other, and I didn't look at
Yeah.
them. I didn't look at them once, other than like peripherally.
So how do you if you didn't really look at them, how were you sure that they were babes?
No, because I kind of looked at them as I was walking ahead, like they were clearly babes. I didn't look at them, but like I saw enough to know that they were babes.
You saw enough to
Yeah,
know
like
that.
they were walking right towards me. I mean, I looked at them at first, but not when they were even like, not when they were close or anything.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm glad you prefaced all of this with your alligator story, or else this would just be terribly embarrassing for you. But instead, it's really a triumph of your resilience
Hmm.
and courage to be who you are, and go to the self checkout because a lot of us take for granted, um, you know, these things that we do, and to know that you came from growing up in a swamp, being raised by alligators, and now go to the grocery store, self checkout, you know,
Resisting blonde babes
resist.
at every corner. What are the
Why are
odds?
you?
Three
Why are you
blonde
resisting
babes in the
blonde
grocery.
babes?
Huh?
Why are you resisting blonde babes? Are you scared? Are you scared of blonde babes?
I'm scared of blondes in general,
Wait, wait, you're
especially
literally blonde.
especially blonde babes. I'm not blonde. Oh,
You're
my hot
literally
dog's my hot
blonde,
dog's blonde.
and that's you. That's you, buddy.
That is a manifestation. The hot dog is a manifestation of all my fears.
So you must have a identity crisis.
It's called exposure therapy.
Oh my god. So you exposed yourself to
Th- and
these
th-
blonde.
so I'm exposing myself to my blonde hot dog, so I'm not afraid of blonde babes. Clearly, it's not working though. I mean, I don't know if it's not working or is working based on that
Yeah,
story. What would you say?
right, right. I think it's working. I think, you survived without a major meltdown.
Hmm.
Um, I think that's great. I'm really proud of you.
Probably if I didn't have all this blonde hot dog practice, I probably would have like looked at them multiple times during that encounter. So, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of grocery store, I didn't know DiGiorno was owned by Nestle, which is not that
Oh,
it's a huge loss because I
that's
don't like love DiGiorno, but I didn't know that. But it makes sense.
that's crazy. Yeah,
But uh-huh.
I know I never would have made that connection. Wait, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Nestle owns a bunch of stuff. Um,
How'd you find that out?
It's on the box. I'm dumb. I didn't look at the back of the box. I just looked at the front of the box. It was on sale. I got this. Um, this is gonna sound. The pizza that I bought is kind of ridiculous. I bought a thin crust, stuffed crust, margarita pizza. Very
Wait,
confusing.
we better have a pizza story? Are we getting into another new story?
It's not really a story. I mean, it was just such a strange combination of things. In part because I did want stuffed crust, but it was strange to have a thin crust stuffed crust. Like I felt weird. It felt like silly because usually when you have a stuffed crust, you want a lot of crust. But in some ways, this was like me tricking myself into thinking I was like being a little bit healthy by getting a thin crust stuffed crust. And then on
What?
top of that, it's a margarita pizza, which I mean, by margarita is basically like diced tomatoes and then like this like vague Italian seasoning as the basil. Um and it wasn't like bad. I can
Can I
see
stop you?
the
Can I stop you?
photo.
Can I stop you right there
Go
before we
ahead.
get into it? Before we get into that,
Yeah.
it said on the package, thin crust, stuffed crust. It said both of those things.
Yeah. Thin stuffed crust.
Thin stuffed crust. What even is that?
It's a thin crust pizza stuffed with cheese.
So there's a tiny little bit of cheese in the thin little crust.
I mean, it was like, it was like a proportional amount of cheese. It didn't feel skimpy. It didn't feel like too little. It
But
felt like, oh, okay.
was the crust still thin if it's full of cheese?
I mean,
How thin can
relative
it
to
be?
like the regular stuffed crust, yes, it was thinner.
But was it smaller than a normal crust?
Yeah, I would actually say it was smaller than normal crust.
Okay.
I mean, it just felt like a really strange concoction, a really strange combination for a frozen pizza, and yet I did buy it because it was weirdly compelling to me. Um, Even though the photos, I kind of knew what I was getting into because of the diced tomatoes as the margarita pizza, and the fact that it's a margarita pizza. with the, I don't know, it was just a really weird combination of flavors and characteristics in a frozen pizza. But it kind of was exactly what I thought it was going to be. Like I think they did a great job of conveying the pizza experience. And then I was disappointed to find out it was Nestle. And so I will probably, not that I would get that pizza again. Like I wouldn't go out of my way to get that pizza again. But it was definitely a new experience that I feel like I learned a lot. I learned a lot from that. I learned about the possibilities of pizza.
They are endless.
They are really endless.
That's
Yeah,
what makes
there's okay.
pizza so.
CPK has a dill pickle pizza. Did you know that?
I've heard of
It
this
was on
pickle
sale as
pizza.
well,
I've heard of a
but
pickle pizza before. Very
I don't like.
strange.
Yeah, I don't like pickles. No, thank you. But they were on sale, and I guess part of me was like, it makes sense they're on sale. Who wants a dill pickle pizza?
I would try it.
It just doesn't sound good.
But like pickles and pizzas make sense though, because pickles are usually in
This,
that kind of
I don't think it makes
environment.
that much sense. Wait, why
Because,
are pickles in a pizza environment?
because like pickles, you eat pickles on sandwiches with like cheese. You know, you eat pickles.
What? No, no, that's totally different food item. A sandwich is cold.
But there's like
You have
bread and
fries.
cheese.
Yeah,
Is
but
it not
it's
a sandwich?
cold.
It's
Plus, you're getting. I mean, even if you're getting a toasted sandwich, I mean, that's maybe close.
yeah,
But there's no sauce.
yeah. There's the sauce and the
Sauce
pickle.
is an important part of pizza.
Yeah, the sauce and the pickles combining is kind of weird. And also like, yeah, you're kind of right. The part of the thrill of the pickle is that it's cold and crispy and
The
it's
pickle.
crunchy. Yeah, and on a pizza it's just like the sad, I imagine it's just this sad little green thing.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm not also not even a pickle lover, so I feel like
I like
I'm
pickles.
even more biased against it.
I like pickles.
What's that from?
Me.
Oh, that's an original, toaster original.
Hmm. I threw a funny voice in.
That's I love that. Love a funny voice. Love a funny voice. That's great. That's good stuff.
So, we talked about alligators. We talked about blonde babes. We talked about pickles and crazy pizza concoctions. I would
And
say,
DiGiorno's owned by Nestle.
and DiGiorno's owned by Nestle. I would say this has been a chaotic and insightful episode of the two
Wait, we should look at
Brats.
the YouTube comments. We should look at the
Oh,
comments.
I was doing my AI recap, but of the episode.
Oh,
I've been talking to a lot of AI lately.
wait, you're the AI?
Yeah, yeah,
Did,
I was doing my AI recap. That's my impression of AI.
oh, that's okay. Interesting. Can we read the YouTube comments, please?
Okay, next segment, we read the YouTube comments. We're reading the comments of the first episode.
Okay.
Yeah? Because that's
Fantastic.
this is
Alright.
as we're recording this. As we are recording this,
Mm-hmm.
there's only one episode out, and that is the first episode.
Yeah.
And there's only 6 comments on the page.
Only six. That's great.
3
I
of them
feel
are
like
me.
6 comments is.
Three of them are me responding to the other 3.
Three's great.
3's great.
Three is a great number of comments. Thank you, everyone who commented.
3 comments out of 22 views, not bad, not a bad ratio.
Not bad.
We keep
That's
those
not
numbers
bad
up.
at all. Yeah, great numbers. Thank you, everyone who viewed.
Thank everyone who viewed. Thank you everyone who liked and commented. Remember, we read every comment, so
Do read every comment.
drop your comment and we'll refer to it in the future. Maybe not the next episode, but we will at some point.
At some point. Okay, who are these 3 superstars who commented?
So I'll go in reverse chronological order.
Okay.
Starting with Poir.
Oh my gosh.
Remember
Hi,
Poir? Poir misses you, by the way.
Well, thanks, Poir.
That's not the comment, though. The comment is, I can't believe Lil B is still alive. Big, great vid.
Wow, thanks, Poir. I am still alive somehow. My spirit lives on in this hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the comment.
Thanks,
Miss you
Poir.
too, bud.
I replied to Poir, I don't have to respond to the comment because I already replied to it. I said, "So many surprises, so little time." Next comment. I should have these on the screen right now. It's been a black background this entire time.
It's fine. It's who cares.
We need to get a background.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a background.
Yeah, she's making a background. Just
If we
enjoy
just
the
need
void.
I guess if we decide if we were more organized and decide on a theme, I guess I could make a themed background.
Mm-hmm. We're kind of jumping into this one.
Yeah, which is fine.
It's fine. That's part of the chaotic environment.
You're gonna like that.
What? What?
What's the next comment?
Next comment is from Pierogi University.
Pierogi! What's up, Pierogi? Okay, what did Pierogi say?
Pierogi says, "When I hear Nuremberg, I immediately think bratwurst." Great episode.
Whoa, thanks, Pierogi.
And you know what that means.
What does that mean?
Nuremberg, shout out.
That's a great air horn.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
I responded to Pierogi's comment with, "It's quite the historic city." Do you have any responses to Pierogi's comment?
It is quite a historic city. Thank you, Pierogi, for your comment.
Thank you, Pierogi.
Much appreciated. Thank you for listening too.
And then finally, our third comment is from, I believe this is Cheen, who says, "First."
That's it?
Yep.
All right.
Any words for Sheen?
Congratulations.
That's what I said to him too. I said, "Grats on your first."
Great. We're on the same page. That's great. That's good. A
We're locked in.
cohesive. Yeah, we're locked in. A united front.
Okay, so we can
All
call
three
it.
comments. Wow.
Yeah, with 3 comments. More, and leave your comments here, and we'll talk about them. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
And yeah, that's gonna be it.
Good stuff.
Any final thoughts?
What a wild ride of an episode. I think this is in some ways this is exactly who we are and how we are, and I feel like it's kind of a treat.
That's beautiful.
Despite how chaotic it is.
Also, regarding the word chaotic, I'm gonna stop using it because AI uses it AI really overuses it, and it's I love the word, but it's been co-opted by AI, and now I know what it feels like to have your shit stolen from you.
Okay. Did you? Okay.
Because I loved using that word to describe, myself and my vibe, and I used it as a compliment to describe other people. And now it's just been taken, co-opted, appropriated by AI shitbots, and totally ruined one of my favorite words. And I'm not going to use it anymore because it's ruined. So, and I would encourage everyone to just drop chaotic, and we'll find a new word.
Okay.
The chaos is dead.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Any thoughts on that?
So we gotta wrap it up.
Okay. So you have nothing. You have nothing for that. Nothing on that.
I'm just like curious. Do you know how AI chatbots are developed?
Yeah, I know. I know they're trained on our writing and words.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, they ruined it.
Did they ruin it, or did you ruin it?
It's like when you're a kid. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's like when you're a kid and you're like, you use slang. There's like a new slang word, and then you hear your parents say it, and then that kills it. It's not cool anymore. It's like that. So once the AI are starting to say stuff, it's not cool anymore. It's not fun, and it's just lame after that. And chaotic is one of those words. There's a lot of those words, but The one I'm focusing on today is chaotic and chaos.
I've not had that experience, but
Well, you don't talk
thank
to
you
enough
for sharing.
AI.
No, I mean I haven't had that experience where my parents start using slang and then suddenly I think it's uncool.
What what are you?
All right, well, this has been a good episode. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Be sure to leave a comment, and yeah, we'll read them and respond to them, and we
I'm excited.
appreciate.
I'm excited for that. Yeah, and we appreciate that.
I'm glad you're excited.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Great. This has been a great episode.
Why
Thank you. Thank you
why
so much,
why
Toaster.
why are you being awkward about that?
About what?
I said I couldn't have said it better myself, and you're like, great, with like a weird awkward silence.
What am I supposed to say to I couldn't have said it better myself? What would I say?
You would
What?
say haha, thank you, and that's gonna be a wrap for this episode.
Great. Thanks for wrapping up the episode, Toaster. We'll see you all in the next one.
And thank you, Lil B.
You can cut
Bye.
it there.
You got it there. Yep.